Hello friend, and welcome to a special Toy Joy Force Friday special. Ooh, Force Friday does sound very painful to me, but there we go. Yes, it's an opportunity for the good people of Lucasfilm to encourage us to spend all our money on Star Wars goodies. And it just so happens that Force Friday this year happens to fall on my birthday, so I had a lot of money to spend. And I've been saving up for this beauty for ages, so I trotted off to the Lego shop. I bought this half piece of goodness. Oh yes, finally got it. I had to ask for it. It wasn't on the shelves because they'd replaced all the Lego stuff they had on the shelves before with the new stuff that's coming out, more of which in a minute. So yes, thankfully they still had stuff around the back though, so I was able to round the back on Force Friday. Ow. Anyway, really, stupid name. What were they thinking? So anyway, because it was Force Friday, I also got some freebies when I threw that immense amount of money at them, as you might hope. So I got me that fella there from the new film. More of him later. And this little fella here as well, which free minifigs. I'm not going to complain at. It's quite sweet. Look at that. Complete with a little display thing, and you actually assemble the bases on as well. And it looks to me like there might be other ones of these that you can sort of slot them in. Presumably you have to turn up on the right days or something and spend a certain amount of money. But it's a freebie. I'm not going to complain. But I'm not going to go out and rush and collect them all, obviously. So yes, I got those freebies. I also got triple the points. What are points, are you asking? Well, points is one of the reasons why I was able to afford that ridiculously expensive Lego kit. Because every time you spend some money in the Lego shop, if you've got one of these, and you can see mine's been rather well used, then you can you get points for every pound you spend, and the points make prizes, literally. In this, you save them up and you can get money off, at least anyway, which is rather wonderful. And because it was Force Friday, I got triple the points, so having spent a large amount of money, I've got 25 quid's worth of points sitting on my card already. Yay! So that's rather fantastic. So anyway, the new sets, which is kind of what I was getting onto, because that's obviously the spaceship related bit of it that you kind of expect. I didn't buy all the new kits. You hopefully won't be surprised to hear, having spent a huge amount of money on that. There are various new kits that tie into the new film. So this is obviously all pretty spoilery, but to be honest, to avoid these spoilers, you've got to avoid walking anywhere near a Lego shop or indeed any other sort of toy shop, because they're there for everybody to see. So the new kits, we've got the First Order Star Destroyer, which is absolutely huge as you would expect, but not as huge as you would expect. It's clearly way out of scale with the other minifigs. And it's quite nice in that you can sort of open it up and stick people in, but it's clearly just it's way too small to be a proper Star Destroyer. It's not bad looking, don't get me wrong, unlike the ones I've actually seen in the trailer, but it's just not right. It's the same reason why I didn't buy, partly the same reason I didn't buy the other Star Destroyers they've brought out from the other films. Also the fact that, of course, they've been way too expensive. Says he who's just spent 200 odd quid on that, but not 200 odd quid on that, because I say I'd saved my points. And also I got some vouchers and stuff for my birthday, so there we are. Also got the Resistance Bomber, which you'll have seen in the trailer, which looks quite sweet, has to be said. I think it's probably my favourite of the new kits. It's kind of a cross between a B-Wing and one of those medical frigates they had in the original trilogy, the Nebulon B escorts. So that looks quite good. So if I'm impressed with it in the film, I might buy that kit, but we shall see. I've also got the Rilo Ken Starfighter. Yeah, it's yet another variation on the TIE Fighter that looks cack. We've had all the good-looking TIE Fighters. There are no variations now that are going to look any good. It's a bit like, Federation starships. We've had all the good variations. That really, from here on inwards, it's just fugly, basically. And then this one is horrible. So, yes, I won't be buying that. Resistance Transport Pod, which is even fugglier. That's quite a small looking kit, so that's your one that kids could save up their pocket money for, but I don't know why you would, because it looks horrible. And you've no idea whether something like that's going to appear in the film just for seconds or indeed not at all. Some of the smaller kits are just stuff that the good people of Lego have just come up with and don't feature at all. Wherever, like the same way as the old Palatoy, after a while you've got stuff that wasn't actually in the film so they could carry on selling stuff. So that's it for spaceships. There's also the big kit, the Heavy Assault Walker, of which I've got the small version of here. Which, yeah, it's nice. I'm not going to complain about it if it's free. Its knees seem to be the wrong way around. Have I put that on wrong? No, apparently not. It just looks really odd. That's it, yeah. It's sort of club-footed AT-AT. Again, we don't need multiple variations of AT-AT. Show some originality. Come up with some new designs. This is a whole new era. I mean, all right, you could have sort of similar colour schemes or the odd nod here or there, but they just seem to be slavishly, following what went before, just making little silly alterations like club feet. Yeah. And there's also a Scout Walker as well, which looks even uglier and weirder, and it's like got 6 legs, and again, whether that will be in the film or not, we don't know. Hey ho. So there you go. That's our little Force Friday update for you. Feel free to run down your local Lego store and spend large amounts of money, or not, because to be honest, Lego's so expensive that it's kind of a twice a year thing for me, basically birthday and Christmas. I ask for vouchers and save up my points and splurge, but yes, this will have to last me through to Christmas now, obviously. And who knows, perhaps the new film will be good, but looking at the new spaceships, can't get that excited about it so far. We shall see. Cheerio, bye.